Hey guys, it's Abby. Thanks for clicking on this video. I'm glad you're here. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the 12 habits I've been implementing to get my life back together after I felt like I had completely fallen apart. So I just moved home after living in New York for a year and a half, where those last 2 or 3 months I spiraled into a very deep, dark depression where I was losing hope. And so being back, I've been very diligent and dedicated to getting myself out of that and being in a more healed, healthy state. The first, probably one of the most important habits, was limiting/eliminating screen time. I deleted Instagram for about 2 months, and this gave me a huge breath of fresh air, because I was stuck in a really bad loop of scrolling for hours and hours and hours. And I have no judgment here. I totally get the need for that dependency. I don't want anyone to feel like I am judging you, because I get it. It's comforting. It's a way to get out of whatever is bothering you. It's kind of like watching TV. But for me, it was just time to move on from that, because I was actually experiencing a lot of stress because of it, especially because I didn't feel like I was escaping the world. I actually felt like I was confronting it, because I was getting a lot of news feed from things going on in the world. And so I only felt more hopeless and more downhearted. And just recently, I re-downloaded Instagram to post about the podcast. And already I found myself with moments of silence where I just think, I'll go on Instagram. And I have to so consciously tell myself, no, I do not have to do that. It's so much easier having it deleted because you don't even have the option. So you get on your phone and there's nothing to do. There was nothing to do except look through my old photos, which gets old pretty fast. I mean, how many times can I look through my photos? So I would just put it down and I would find something else to do. And I really needed that. And I still really do need that. Now that I have Instagram re-downloaded, I am going to create some boundaries with how long I want to be spending on there and what I really do on there. I think using it as a platform and also a way to engage with my friends and their art is really important to me, and I don't want to miss out on that. The second habit has been filling myself up. Because I was so empty, I've been very diligently taking in new content and new materials. So I've been reading a lot. I've been listening to a lot of new music, actually going out and seeking bands that I've never heard of, listening to albums that I would have never seen or heard before, and exposing myself to genres I didn't even know about. In addition to that, I've been watching really good quality movies. And all of these things have supported in inspiring me and lighting a little fire in me to be like, I want to create too. I love what they're doing. I love what they're doing. And I want to be a part of that. And it also brought me a lot of purpose, the seeking of it, right? Going out and seeking new books to read, seeking new music to listen to. It's really given me something to do. Okay, actually, the most important habit that I've cultivated is taking medication. I'm medicated, and it has transformed my life tremendously. Once I started taking my medication, I felt like I had a new sense of will to get up in the morning, which I had not experienced in so long. At least at this point in my journey, I don't know what I would do without this medication. And there is this feeling of well-being, waking up every morning and taking it, knowing I'm doing something good for myself. I'm helping myself. And that brings me into the next 3 habits, which are all related to my morning routine. The first one being waking up early. Waking up early has always been extremely important for me because mornings are my favorite time of the day. I feel they are superior. Don't get me wrong, I love every minute of the day. However, oh my God, I can't believe I just said that. I can feel myself returning. Like I'm really doing things again. I'm really getting better. Wow. Doing this right here is reminding me of who I am. I have not said that. I've not said that I love the day in so long. But it's true. I love the mornings. I love the evenings. I love the afternoons. I love the in-betweens. That song, The Blue, Red, and Gray by The Who is what I was quoting, that I love every minute of the day. And that song makes me tear up and well up with emotion because it's so true for me. And the fact that I lost sight of that for as long as I did is so saddening. But I'm finding it again. So I had gotten in a really repetitive loop of staying up really late and then sleeping in really late, only giving myself like an hour or 2 before I had to just go back to work. And this caused so much of my misery for me personally because everyone is different. This is not for everyone. Everyone has a different path. For me, I have to get up early in the morning to be with me. My morning routine is so integral to me having a good day. And so just tossing it away, tossing it aside, and not prioritizing it really took a toll on me. So reintroducing that habit, reprioritizing myself and saying, this is important for me. I love to do this and I'm going to enjoy it, has been clearly life-changing. After I wake up early in the morning, I drink warm water with salt, sea salt, out of my cute little tumbler. So this is insulated, so the night before I will heat up some water in the tea kettle and I'll pour it in and I'll put some salt in it and then it'll be ready for me by the bed. And I drink it as soon as I wake up in the morning, and there's something so soothing about the warm water. It feels so good on my tummy and my organs. And as simple as it is, which, well, it's kind of complicated because there's a whole process to actually drinking it. But I guess it just seems kind of silly. But I really do believe the more habits that we create that are centered around the intention of taking care of ourselves, the more taken care of we feel. You know, I feel more prioritized because I do this. And I do think it's scientifically proven that warm water is good for you and good for your tummy. So I think that I'm doing I think I'm doing the right thing. The last morning related habit is eating breakfast, eating before the afternoon. So back when I would stay up really late and then wake up really late, I would not eat and I would go to work, and sometimes I would not eat until 5 or 6 p.m. What? So I've actually started eating like an hour or 2 after I wake up in the morning. And wow, just wow. My mind is clearer, my body feels better, I'm happier, and I'm healthier. What more is there? You know what I mean? When I'm using the term you, it's the very generalized sense of the word you and not you. It's just a very natural way to use language, but I just want to clarify that I am not telling you specifically that you should do these things or that you will be healthier if you do these things. This is what I'm doing for me, and this is what's working for me. And if there's a habit in here that is resonating with you that you want to try out, that is amazing. But I am not giving advice, and I'm not saying that this is going to work for everyone. I'm simply sharing with you what I'm doing because I think it's fascinating to witness and acknowledge the steps that are taking me from being down here to getting to more of a place that's like up here. You know what I mean? Okay. The next habit is writing what's on my mind. And this isn't exactly like free flow, stream of consciousness journaling, because sometimes that kind of journaling really overwhelms me because my thoughts are racing and I'm like, I can't get it all down. My thoughts are already somewhere else before I've actually written down the whole thought. So this is just a generalized, here's what's on my mind. It might be like a sentence, like such and such event, such and such person, this thing that I want to do, this thing that I did do. And it's not so overwhelming. It's just, here's a list of things that's on my mind. Let me try and empty it out and just see it on the page. In relationship to that form of journaling, I've also been journaling a lot about who I want to be and what I want to do. I've been redefining my values as a character, like what are the values that I uphold, and also what are the certain aspects of life that I value, and just repeatedly writing down paragraphs of who do I want to be and what do I want? What do I want to be doing? What do I want to feel like? How do I want to contribute my energy to the world? And this I can already feel is shifting my life. I can feel it's already elevating my mental state. It's already putting me in that place, putting me in the driver's seat where I'm like, okay, I have this foundation and now let's go out there and be it. The next habit is centered around self-compassion. I learned a few self-soothing techniques that I've been using on myself. Actually, I'll show them to you right now because I find them to be very comforting. The first one is rubbing your hands together like this. The second one is holding yourself and moving your hands up and down your arms, maybe around your back like this. And then the last one is rubbing your face like this. And this is supposed to bring a sense of self-compassion, self-love, self-soothing, and it does. So in addition to that and my regular meditation practice, I've also been using the Ho'oponopono meditation pretty frequently, and that goes, I love you, I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you. And just repeating that 5, 7, maybe 10 times after doing those self-soothing exercises, after sitting down for a meditation. I mean, I just feel so loved by myself. Following up with that, I've been opening myself up. Literally, that motion has become a new habit for me, okay? Literally going like this. I'll go outside. I'll stand with my palms open. I'll stand there for a few moments, and then I'll touch my heart, and then I'll open up. And the beautiful thing about this is I'm not really thinking about anything other than just opening myself up. I'm not necessarily praying. I'm not necessarily believing anything. It's just literally, physically opening myself up. And I guess maybe I am believing and hoping that by doing this, it is going to tell the universe that I am open to new opportunities. I am open to a new way of being. I am open to a new way of living. Please show me, Okay, so now after saying all of that, hell fucking yes, I'm thinking about something. Hell fucking yes, I'm praying. So that's what that is. But it's like I don't really have to do those things. I just have to use this body language, this signal. I mean, it's something else that is scientifically proven that body language affects how we feel. And the more you in the general term, the more you can open yourself up literally, physically, the more confident you feel, the more energized you feel, and the more clear and open-minded you are to receive new information. Okay. The next habit that I really let slip through my fingers for a long time is practicing yoga. My yoga practice is incredibly important to me, just like the whole waking up thing. And when I do not prioritize my yoga practice, I feel like I'm neglecting myself. So picking it up again, here we go. I got a membership at a yoga studio, and when I can't make it to class, I will pull up a YouTube video and practice with somebody on YouTube. And not only is it good for my mind, but it's good for my body and just my overall well-being. And again, prioritizing something that's important to me is reinforcing to myself that I care about what I want. And the last habit is dancing. Something so simple, the thing that brings me the most joy in life, is somehow one of the activities I find myself running away from, even though I have discovered that dance is the way for me to process my life. Dance helps me process my emotions. It helps me process events. And also it is my favorite form of creativity. So it's not something that I structure. It's not something that I plan. Whenever I feel like dancing, I just do. I turn on some music, I'm listening to it, I think I want to dance, and I do. So it's given me an outlet to form new pathways of creativity and also just have fun with myself and fun with dance again. And it's been really rejuvenating for my spirit. So these 12 habits are helping me reshape my life, reshape how I think and how I feel. And even just a month has really transformed and shifted my experience. I feel like I'm in a different universe. And don't get me wrong, I'm still struggling, especially with thoughts and feelings that I wish would go away. But this is giving me something to stand on. And I want to reiterate that it's just really important for me to show myself that I care, whether or not the habit is actually ideal or not, or if it's really doing anything or not. It's like the placebo effect, that as long as I'm focusing on getting better, I will get better. And I know that if I continue on this path, my life will only continue to come together. So that's what I'm doing in 2025 to transform and put my life back together after I fell apart. If any of these stuck with you, any of them that you want to try, let me know. But also, I'm so curious to know which habits you are implementing into your life at the start of this new year. What are you shifting or changing that you would like to share? I would love to know. But that's going to be all from me today. Please make sure to go check out my podcast, Magic in the Moment, here on YouTube, also Spotify and Apple Podcasts. If you like to meditate, you can also find me on the meditation app Insight Timer. Just search up Abby Williams. Thanks again for being here. I love you and appreciate you. See you next time. Bye.